Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Eddie Mack, the lead voice of the CAW Champions League. And here is the announcement of the March Madness 2012 bracket on the women's side. Now, earlier we mentioned that number one on the men's side was fairly easy. Number one for the women, not so much. Samus has been quite the dominant champion in recent months. So who stands out among the contenders? Well, after much hand-wringing from the CCL Board of Directors, they've come up with Christy Montero as the number one seed on the women's side. She is the longest reigning CCL Women's Champion ever, actually the longest reigning male or female. And she is the two-time CAW Champions League Diva of the Year. The other three buys go to the $1 billion babe Meredith Clark, who just defeated Juliana Montano earlier this month for the Money in the Bank case. Wonder Woman, the number 3 seed, also a former women's champion, and another former women's champion, Envy, the leader of the Hardcore World Order. Wrap up your top 4. Now let's get to the matches. Number 12 seed, Lara Croft, who faced Samus in a very good match at Conspiracy, will take on the former Miss Money in the Bank, number 5 seed, Juliana Montana. Even though Lara just a few months ago was the number 1 contender for the CAW Champions League Women's title, she is a bit of an underdog in this tournament, and she has a bit of an underdog story. If you're unaware, Lara works in another organization, the Vixens Wrestling Federation, who just lost its lead voice, Isaac, aka Omega, recently. So she has that to fight with. As for Juliana, well, she lost the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase, and her issues with Meredith Clark could cloud her chances in this tournament if she's not careful. Number 11 seed Black Widow will take on the 6th seed Dallas. I'm sure Dallas is not taking Black Widow lightly, but Black Widow last year as a last-minute replacement pulled off an upset win over, who you ask? Current CCL Women's Champion Samus. We're not saying, we're just saying. Member of the Hardcore World Order, the number 10 seed, Sergeant Clemens, will take on the 7th seed, Miss Penny Dreadful. Miss Penny Dreadful is a former CCL Women's Champion and has sort of been on the outside title picture in the last few months. Miss Penny Dreadful obviously wants to get back into the title picture now that her wrestling commitments have shrunken down a bit. As for Sergeant Clemens, she can't be 100% after the parking lot brawl with Meredith Clark and Calypso. Dave Glassman was also involved in that brawl on Adrenaline episode 39. Plus, Sergeant Clemens has a rematch with Dallas at SCA event Revelations coming up soon. I want to be careful about looking too far ahead, Sarge. And a couple of Marvel superheroes will face off in the 8-9 matchup. Psylocke and Electra will face each other. That should be a fun one. Two ladies with very similar styles, and oh yeah, I believe they were a tag team once or twice. Their styles complement each other. Now we'll find out what happens when they clash against one another. And the winner of that match will face Christy Montero for 1 seed. The winner of the Miss Penny Dreadful Sergeant Clemens match will face the $1 billion babe Meredith Clark. The winner of the Dallas Sergeant Clemens match will face off against Wonder Woman, and Juliana Montano and Lara Croft will face Envy after their win. As with the men, the reward is the same at the end. The winner of this tournament gets a title shot at CCL Forsaken on April 7th against Silence. You can see the women's bracket in its entirety and vote on it at challenge.com/CCL March Madness 2012 Women. Links in the description if you didn't catch all that. You can also play along, but that requires a Facebook.com or channelons.com account. Don't worry, they're both absolutely free. So I recommend channelons if you don't want to sign up for Facebook. I get it. That's it for the March Madness brackets. Should be a fun and exciting 2012 tournament. By the way, first time ever, the tournament's entirety will be on YouTube. I'm Eddie Mack. I'll see you Wednesday night.